Greetings, Mark Thompson here, formerly of Mark and Brian. You're listening to the M25 show, which kind of sucks. Mine are good. Mark and Linda, Daddy versus Daughters. But since you're listening anyway, here it is, the M25 show.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. I see we have a delay on the live stream, huh?
There is a delay.
Like a couple seconds?
Yeah.
I just noticed that today after, I don't know how long we've been doing this.
Well,
Eddie, sorry we're boring you already.
I'm just tired.
You know, Steve, it's nice to learn something new.
Yes.
You should never stop trying to learn.
I know. Eddie, I'm very sorry that you're tired. We all feel for you. And we hope you feel better and get some rest.
I will.
Let's see. I can't hear anything. So, well, he left. What does it mean when a guest can't hear nothing? They don't have the sound up?
Nothing. I don't know.
Okay. Our guest is already in the room, and can you hear us now? Because I can't hear you, but give me a thumbs up if you can hear. Okay, we're good. See, when the guests are in the waiting room, they can hear us, but nobody else can see them or hear them until we bring them out.
Don't worry, Steve. We saw his thumbs up. So.
Oh, did you?
Well, you're out of your head.
Oh, okay. How did you see him? Oh, because I went like that?
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
He's giving another thumbs up.
Okay, all right. We got it. Okay.
We got the fireworks.
Fireworks.
Too. Okay.
Fireworks for his Chiefs.
Yes, Super Bowl champ Chiefs on top again.
Cheating motherfuckers.
Oh, here we go. How come every time
the illegal man upfield?
Oh God, like
ass refs.
Yes. You know, it's funny. Every time when there's winners, everybody always complains that they only win because they cheat or. Now I know. People don't like winners. You know, That's weird, huh?
You just figured that out?
Yeah, I did. Last week when we talked about it. Okay, we're gonna do this because our guest has to leave. He's got to leave, so we're gonna get him in and out here. They are the Heartbreakers. They're Tom Petty and the Heartbreaker tribute band. And what's wrong, Eddie?
Oh, I thought it was like a.
You thought it was actually Tom Petty.
You thought it was Tom Petty?
It was Tom Petty.
Back
Eddie,
from the dead.
Come on, Eddie. Stop it.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, but it's a tribute band, and I had lucky enough to see them on social media, and I really like the way they sound. Like them, I like Tom Petty, and it's cool that we get to have him on because they really sound good, Eddie. And I tried to tag you in some of the what is he on? TikTok?
TikTok, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but Eddie, you never look. You need to start looking. That's how you know who we're gonna have on our show. Your show that you're on, Eddie. You know the show that you do. This show, the M25 show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's busy on its own show right now.
Eddie's seeing when his next massage parlor date is.
It's kind of like the Disney people. You know, they go and they refresh the reservation system. And that's what he's doing. He needs a
Alrighty.
rub down after the show. You know, he's gonna go get his haircut and then his rub down.
At the same time, Barbara's going to give him a rub down. All right, let's bring our guest out, Victor from the Heartbreakers.
All right. Hey, Steve. Thank you so much, man.
How's it going? We have Alberto up top and Eddie over here on the bottom, and I'm Steve.
Great.
And we're
I love the show.
What's up? Yeah, Eddie thought we were really having Tom Petty on, and it broke my heart that he didn't even know that the great Tom Petty has passed away.
I was gonna say that it would have scared the shit out of a lot of people. But,
we were talking about ghosts last show. That's why.
Yeah, we were talking about paranormal last week, so that kind of maybe that's what Eddie was still scared of.
I'm a believer. Tom's spirit is alive and well. I think it'll live on and on forever for a long, long time, man. Tom Petty left such an impression on me. He was there my entire life. I was born in '78. I remember my parents, they were 70s children. They were pretty young when they had me, being born in '78. So I remember American Girl, Breakdown, all those songs from the first album that actually was released in '76. I mean, Tom was just a baby then, the 20, his first band, Mudcrutch. He'd already had 3 albums before that. People, they came out later. But from the back seat of my parents' car to Free Falling at the age of like 13, I remember just that song left such an impression on me at such a young age. I was probably a little younger than 13, but Mary Jane's Last Dance, I was like 15, probably getting into a little trouble. Really appreciated the name of that song at the time. But no, I just loved it. And then actually my very first concert that my mom took me to, big stadium. I grew up in the Midwest, Southern Illinois, pretty farm town country. And she took me to my first stadium show when I was 17. It was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Wildflowers tour, actually. And from there on, I was just completely sold and hooked and never missed an album after that. Tom was great for you get an album out of him every year to 2 years. And it just meant so much to my life. It really did.
Very cool. Before we move on, Eddie, how would you pronounce Victor's last name? Let's see if we can figure this out.
Schoenheit.
Schoenheit, you got it, man.
Oh,
it's like
Eddie.
That's good. 1 for 10. Hey, you got your points back, Eddie. You got your points.
All right.
Alberto, is that German?
Sounds German.
Is that German?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like we got a little bit of German. So, Victor, Eddie, Schoenheit. You are the lead singer of the Heartbreakers, correct?
Yeah, Vic Petty.
Vic Petty.
You call me Vic Petty. Yeah.
And then, how many people are in your band?
We're a 5-piece. The original band, a lot of people would have thought was a 5-piece. Most pictures you see with the Heartbreakers are a 5-piece, but there was actually a hidden 6-member, Scott. But we do have a 5-piece. You got me in the front, Tom, Vic Petty, rhythm guitar, vocals. I really, everybody in the band, the Heartbreakers, were there, meant so much to the band. Mike Campbell, lead guitar, what an amazing artist. I'm wearing my Mike Campbell shirt, sporting the Dirty Knobs. He's still out there putting out albums with his band right now. I got to see him a few times this last year, very personal, in LA on Tom's birthday. Oh my God. But Mike Campbell, flaming lead guitar. We've got that. I've got the hottest. I was amazed when I got this guy in the band to play guitar, Jarrett Gloat. He is just a flaming, just beautiful lead guitar player. And he really takes on and loves Mike Campbell, I'd say probably as much as I love Tom Petty in the band. And
that's a good thing.
Yeah, as a 5-piece. Also, we've got our backbone of our rhythm section, Leo Vigil, on the drums. He's a studio guy, local guy. Everybody loves him. I'm so fortunate to have him in this band. We got Johnny Hendricks on keys. He's my right-hand man. He's been with me since I got here from Chicago 6 years ago, singing with me and held on to this dream 6 years ago. And I told him, I said, John, we could build the baddest Tom Petty tribute on the West Coast here. And 6 years later, we got the band. I won't, people use that we're the best in the nation pretty loosely. I won't I won't let my ego get that huge, but I really love it, and there's no honor I'd rather represent more. And then we got on the bass and vocals. Everybody sings in this band right now. Phil Morgan. So we're a 5-piece: bass, drums, guitar, lead guitar, keys, and vocals. We hear some harmonica in there, some different instruments once in a while.
Nice. And have we got the drummer already?
Yeah, Leo Vigil.
Leo Vigil. Okay.
Yeah, it's a real.
Maybe next time, I hope you would come back again. Maybe we could have all you guys on so we could meet everybody. And let me blow everybody up here. Eddie, you're from the West Coast, right?
We're from Orange County. Yeah, we're from Orange County. We're playing LA, our next big show. And it's a big one. Anyone in the LA area, please come out. Hit me up direct and I'll put you on our guest list just from this show. Any of you guys there, Steve, you guys are in the area, come out. It's at the Venice West, March 15th. It's a Friday night. We'll take the stage, 8:30 hot start. Well, music will start at 7:30. I have a very good dear friend of mine, also one of my very favorite singer-songwriters, not only locally, but on my whole page. Even I put him up there with all the greats, but he's just an amazing guy that devotes his life to songwriting. I think Tom would appreciate seeing something like that in front of a show. And his name is Bobo Barnes. Bobo Barnes will kick off the music at 7:30. But real excited about that.
What's the venue again?
It's the Venice West.
The Venice West.
The Venice West. Yeah, really nice place.
Eddie, yeah, that's we got to do this because these guys are close to us, not too far away. And Eddie, got any questions for Vic Petty?
How did you become such a music lover?
Oh man, that's a great question. I said Tom was always there for me my whole life. Honestly, I was a kid that got in a lot of trouble in school. I may have been before the time they diagnosed, diagnosed children with things like ADD or, but I just always, I was always being asked, why do I act out? Why did I do the things I did? And the truth was I could never really answer them, right? I kind of acted on a compulsion, different things, but point is music, I could always find a feeling. I could always find what I was experiencing through music could, and Tom would do that for me. I could hear a song and be like, that's it. That's what I want to say to the world. That's how I feel that I can't express. And, yeah, bands like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers were just one of the greatest bands he really mixed emotions. I want to say this, he mixed, American Girl is about the love, love and death. So many songs where he mixes, mixes those emotions in the songs, but also Tom was a big on carrying a message of hope. There's a lot of songs with hope in them. And that's a message that this band tries to carry more than anything. I hitchhiked out here from Chicago 7 years ago, and I've come a long way. And we like to carry that message. Mike Campbell said the band, the Heartbreakers, were a band of love. And that's the message we try to carry is love and hope. And
now, do you write music also?
That's my biggest dream. I said I hitchhiked out here 6 years ago, and I honestly kind of started my life over. I'll be honest with you. I had a bit of a drinking problem, some things, and I went through some hard changes, and kind of came here and recreated myself. And that's always been my ultimate dream, is to write my own music. And it's so hard when I feel like Tom's wrote them all for me. But but yeah, I've got a couple under my belt, and that's my biggest aspiring. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, congratulations on getting yourself together, and because what I've seen so far of you guys, I contacted you. I'm glad that you got our message.
Absolutely, Steve.
And got back to us.
Now, Victor, is there a particular Tom Petty?
Is that me, Alberto? Is there back feed or something? Or
I didn't hear it.
Is that Tom Petty?
I hear something, but I don't know.
Vic, do you have are you watching the show while you're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay, can you turn you're watching the show? The live stream?
Yeah, I'm Mike. I'll mute my mic now.
No, don't mute your mic. Just if you're watching the stream, just turn the volume down all the way, because we're having a back feed.
Oh, there we go.
That would be like if you had your amp on and you had your guitar real close.
Yeah, I got
That's
you.
what. That's
Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Sorry, Eddie. Go ahead, Eddie. After I
You
was
had-
complimenting Victor over here after you interrupted me, Eddie.
I'm sorry.
Victor had as look at this guy. Look at him, Eddie. I'm a big Rolling Stone fan and Jerry Lee Lewis, but Tom Petty has always, I don't know, I always loved Tom Petty. Every song, it seemed like every song he put out was always good. You never heard a Tom? I've never heard a Tom Petty song he came out with that was like, eh. It was like it was just so. I know
It's
music
so-
isn't easy, but it's like this easy. Didn't seem complicated, but it was so good. Does that make sense?
I like to totally, Steve. Hope I didn't interrupt there, but I like to believe that we have a really great energy that if you come to the live show that you have to really experience. You can watch the video all you want, but an energy that I really try to emote, and fully embody the character of the song. But what you're hitting at is it's so easy to play into that energy with this crowd. Like you said, Tom Petty, so many people. I thought I was one of Tom Petty's biggest fans. I'll bite my tongue on that. I'm amazed at how many people out there love Tom Petty. I already knew that, but even on a bigger level than I ever imagined. But the energy, I just want to say, the last time we were at the Venice West, that crowd, I didn't even have to sing. I was pulling off the microphone as a joke to myself, and the crowd didn't even know the difference because they were all singing at the top of their lungs, Mary Jane's Last Dance. And that energy just, I don't know how anybody can't feed off that energy. It's just amazing,
How cool.
the songs he wrote.
Oh, cool, Eddie. I apologize. Go ahead, Eddie.
So sorry.
That was my question.
No, I apologize for me because I cut Eddie off, and
No, that was my
Hey,
question.
Victor
When
is
you did it again.
Yeah, I know. Victor's actually here to hear me apologize. I never apologize to anybody, and Victor's here
I
to see me
apologize.
apologize. No, it's not you. Victor, you're perfect. Go ahead, Eddie.
That was my question. Is there a particular song that the crowd really gets into once you start playing it?
It seems to change, but on this last show, Mary Jane's Last Dance, they screamed every song at me, but they were doing the harmonies. They were doing the little, they were doing all the parts. It was really wild, but Free Falling's a big one. We like to acapella at the end a lot with the crowd. We also pride ourselves not just on, we're not in there just doing the studio versions of Tom Petty songs and the Heartbreakers. We really are trying to pay attention to and study the live Tom Petty, and the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers would say they were a live band. And when they played live, they didn't play those 2.5, 3, 4-minute radio versions. They really would extend them out. And if the house is rocking, don't stop it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Eddie, you got another one? I don't want to be rude to you, Eddie. I'm going to behave today.
So the tribute is a straight tribute show to the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Yeah. We don't do any. We may start throwing in a few covers that they did, really popular, famous covers. I also, what I don't want to be is the same show. What we don't want to be is the same show. We want to have something new material. They have 40 years of material, 40 years,
Wow.
and that's not counting the Mudcrutch material that they came out with in the last few years that Tom was here. And so much material. I don't ever want to be stale. I want people to want to come back and know that every time touch them with something different. There's just so much amazing material.
So it's a different show pretty much every night.
That's the way I want it to be. Yeah, that's what we're trying.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever play at these the fairs that come around LA and Orange County and those kind of deals?
Steve, that's the thing we're struggling with right now. We're really a young band compared to the bigger picture here. I look at some of the other larger tributes, and I mean, these guys have been doing it 5, 6, 7, 8 years or better. We're really a newer band. We're on about our second year, third year, and booking is what I'm out there looking for. So putting those fillers out there, we're looking for booking. We're trying to pick up booking agents. We're trying to get into those parks and places like that. I've been doing everything on my own. When it comes to marketing and building this up. So I'm really learning. But there's no doubt that we have the band. We've established we're a headlining band. We've headlined big Coach House, many places around here and outside of here. So I appreciate that. I put a plug in there. We're looking for booking agents.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's how you start, right, Eddie? That's how you do it. You
gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start and then just keep rolling, snowballing. Yep. Victor or Victor Petty, I didn't talk to you before you came on about if you would have a guitar handy, and I don't want to put you on the spot or nothing. I thought, you know what? I like Tom Petty so much. I didn't even ask him if he wanted to play a quick tune or anything.
Tune?
And I
You
hate
know,
to
I
ask.
would.
I don't like to do it, put people on the spot, but I got to because how often do we get a Tom Petty tribute, dude?
Oh,
Eddie?
thank you, Steve. And I watched some of your shows and seen the guys were playing songs. I just moved in with my fiance, my girlfriend here, and I don't have my stuff set up. I don't have my fancy microphone and everything.
No worries.
I'm on a stretch to run. Unfortunately,
Yes,
not doing this full time right now. I've got the 9 to 5, but
I gotcha.
yeah, man, maybe hopefully we can come
Next
back
time.
on here in the near future as things progress further, and I would love to do that.
Yes, next time. Next time, it was my fault. I usually ask in advance, but I knew we were on a time crunch too, so maybe that's why I didn't throw that in there. But next time, maybe you can do something for us and stuff like that. We like to we play to promote you and your band, and try to get it out there, and people see it and they could, hey, who's this guy, and they can contact you, and that's how we help our guests that come on. And of course, we love the performances because we wouldn't have you on if we didn't love you. So,
Steve, you're so sweet, man. Thank you, brother.
Victor, when is the
Hopefully,
Venice West show?
hopefully we do it again. I'm sorry.
When is the Venice West show?
The Venice West is March 15th.
March
Um,
15th.
March
yeah,
15th.
and that is the Venice West, LA, the Venice Beach area there.
You got that?
It's
down,
really
Eddie?
nice. Parking's good. They have really good food. You can show up a little early if you want to eat. If you guys are familiar with the area, I honestly kind of consider it like the Coach House of LA. Really, it's on a little bit smaller level, as in the capacity. But
Okay,
Very cool. Eddie, did you get that? Write that down.
got it.
Okay, I know
it's too bright out here today.
you're on a time crunch. But before you go, do you want to give a shout out about your social media plugs or websites or whatever you have?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I need some help. Right? You guys mentioned TikTok. I need to reach the new age. I've always fought technology, and it's never served me that well. I'm not quite on that. But where you can find us definitely at Facebook, not the Heartbreakers, but you want to find us at Heartbreakers. You can also find us at Instagram at Heartbreakers OC. You can also find our website. Our website's very important, so I'll make that the main plug. You can find our upcoming shows there. You can always reference there and see what's going on. And that is Heartbreakers, plural, HeartbreakersOC.com.
HeartbreakersOC.com. Got that, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Heartbreakers. Hey, I hope on our promos I put Heartbreakers together. Did I? Did we?
That's okay. I think you separated, but just as long as we don't put the word "the" in front of it.
Okay, you know what? I did it on one of them, and then if I did, if we did on the other one, I made sure to put the Heartbreakers in a caption.
Parentheses.
Yeah, some kind of caption because I was like,
Gotcha.
but I did, and if I did separate them, I apologize. Now I know better to keep them together, and I know Alberto's seen if I did it because he likes to, when I make mistakes, he likes to point them out to me. So did I do that, Alberto?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, we didn't think so.
You guys are great, man.
But hey, next time we're gonna have you on, and you can. We'd love for you to play a tune for us, and we will try our best to get out there to see you because you're not that far from us. We're on the West Coast too, and
It's on the guest list, huh?
Like I said, I got all you guys there on the guest list. Anyone here that wants to message me direct, my Facebook, Victor Schoenheit, or the Heartbreakers band page as a guest of this show, I put you on the guest list.
Okay, and we also.
I hope I don't get like 100 people. I might get like, oh, it's a free show.
We actually have another co-host. She's off today. Her name's Alyssa. So hopefully next time you come back, you can meet her, and that'll be the whole M25 show gang that you'll get to meet. And
right on. We'll bring her with the show. Bring her to the show.
We will definitely try our best. I love what you're doing. I like it. You guys all of you sound great, and I'm a fan of yours. I follow your pages, and whatever else you guys do, I'll be a fan, and you're always welcome on the show.
Yeah, I'm a fan of M25. I'm gonna keep following you guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
But let's stay in touch, and we will do it again for sure.
All right.
Hope to see you guys out there.
Take care. Take care,
right.
Victor.
Thank
Keep
you guys.
rocking. All right.
You too.
Bye-bye. Oh, well, he almost got himself out of here.
Tom Petty tribute
he's
band.
trying.
Oh, cool.
He's turning the mic. You almost got it, Victor.
He's
You almost
leaving
got
piece
it.
by piece. There we
Tom
go.
Petty
It's like
tribute
Eddie.
Then Hope. Cool.
Eddie, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I didn't know what to. Eddie always. I don't know.
He was
Sometimes we
trying
talk
to
at the same
interrupt you.
time.
I believe he did it on purpose, but that's okay.
I did not do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I got my question out.
Eddie, I was letting you do all the questions you want. I don't know. What did I interrupt you for? What was it for?
I was gonna ask him another question, and you.
Yeah,
You
I
went-
know.
you
And
s-
I asked
said
him
you were-
something, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. I think I said it
Feedback.
because I didn't want to forget."
You were getting feedback.
Oh, the feedback. Yes.
Mhm.
I was wondering. I thought it was me, but it was him. He was watching his own show.
Venice West. That'd be cool to go out there. March 15th.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. So Heartbreakers is together. See, I got it separated. So
Let's do it.
Heartbreakers.
We'll do a road trip.
All right, Heartbreakers. All right. I have a question about weed.
Uh,
Oh,
that,
yeah, you got two experts here. Don't worry.
Is,
Let me
is
call
it-
Nick. Yeah, he'll give you all the answers.
No, is
like weeds in the grass.
no like pot.
In your lawn?
You can't use Roundup anymore. It's been
No, like weed, like,
illegal,
like smoking weed. Is
Oh,
it's
like
legal?
a-
It's legal now.
Cannabis.
pretty much.
So like if say you need it for something, you know how they used to say for medical reasons.
Medicinal use only.
So like
Yeah,
you, like medically, like say you have something that
Oh yeah,
pain.
I know.
You got pain,
I know
and you.
people that use it for pain.
But can you use it and not get in trouble if you work somewhere or something like that? Like if they test
I
you
don't-
or
I
anything?
think it's still illegal at work.
So it's legal but not legal.
I think the new law is, or they're trying to pass a new law that they can't, like if they test you and it's in your system, they can't fire you or punish you or anything for it. If you show up high, then it's the same as showing up drunk. They
Yeah.
can dismiss you, send you home, or whatever.
So if you're sober,
discipline you.
It's legal. It's
Yeah.
legal for recreational use.
so
Or-
let's say that okay, here's a scenario. Okay. Now you know how I had knee surgery, and to say the pain was too much, and I wanted to smoke weed at home.
Mhm.
And then of course, if I went to a workplace, and I didn't smoke, but when I'm at home, and let's say I or somebody that went to their job hurt themselves, and they had to go get drug tested.
Mhm.
Now pot stays in your system, but you're not going to go to your workplace high, but you still have it in your system. How does that work?
I think as long as you have a prescription or a prescription for it, then you'd be okay.
So it's not
Um,
legal. That
It's
way.
legal. It's legal, but as like at home. So if
Okay.
it's recreationally, I
Well,
guess.
it's like
So- 'Cause
people who drink
can't.
who get
but-
drunk at home, right? And then you go to
Well,
work and say you're not drunk, but you drink like a pig at home.
Well, you can tell when people are drunk, and you
No,
you
I
can
know,
tell
but-
when people are high. So you don't want to go to work high. But I think if you got tested and it's in your system, you can say,
It's
"Oh,
in
I
your
have a
system.
prescription. I have a prescription for it."
No,
And
I
then
know. So
you-
it's not
You
really
wouldn't get in
legal.
trouble.
Because okay, you get drunk.
It's legal.
You don't go to
Alcohol
work.
is legal.
You don't go to
Al-
work drunk. But
Alcohol
you get
is
drunk.
legal, but you can't go to work drunk.
So apparently there are two
But
new
you don't
laws.
go to
as-
work high. But you could smoke a joint and it'll stay in your system for weeks or a month.
Yeah.
And you may not ever smoke again, but you get hurt on that 28th day and you go, well, I haven't smoked in 4 weeks. Ah,
But
tough
you have a
shit.
prescription for it. If you have a prescription for it, you'd be okay.
So it's not legal basically to go about your business. You need that medical thing still.
Yes.
Okay.
So apparently, starting in 2024, some new laws in California. There were two new laws in California. Employers in California can't ask workers about their cannabis use outside the workplace and can't use hair or urine tests. Employees
Yeah.
in construction are excluded, as are applicants for federal jobs with background checks.
Okay, but what
So-
about
so-
if you hurt
so-
yourself?
I have to research more.
Well, because most jobs, if you hurt yourself, what's the first thing they do?
Drug test.
Start this.
They drug test you to make
A
sure
piss in
you're
the cup.
not. So that's all I'm saying. It's like, okay, do you have to go to your doctor and say, okay, hey, I'm having pain because I've had surgery and it's hurting, and I don't want to take all kinds of Tylenol and Advils every day. Is it okay if you hook me up with a prescription to smoke weed? I mean, it's really not going to help if maybe you're at home, you're feeling good, and the pain is being maintained. But
Once you're
then
at the
if you
job.
have a workplace, you got to hope to God you never get hurt, because then you really be out. You have no medical, no job.
No, I think as long as, like I said, as long as you have it's medically been prescribed to you or whatever, then I think you'd be okay if you got hurt because it stays in your system. You're just, no.
Well, yeah, I think if you have a medical card, it's okay. But
Mhm.
everybody's saying it's legal. You don't need one. You can just go buy it. And I'm like, okay, well, what about your workplace? They don't.
Well, can you buy it at like a dispensary without
That's
a
what I
license,
hear.
without a card?
That's
I
what I
don't think
hear.
so.
It's legal.
It's legal, but if it's prescribed, right? But I'm not sure.
I think it's legal, right, Alberto?
Yes, here in California.
Yeah, it's legal now. Legalized.
So you don't need a prescription to go buy it. You can just
That's why I'm asking. Okay, if I just go to the weed store, I guess they have weed stores now, and hey, I need some weed, and you get it, and you're smoking it, having a blast, and then you go to your workplace and get hurt, and then you get fired.
so there's no drug dealers no more, no weed dealers no more.
Oh, they're still
No.
around.
Well, yeah, but you could just walk into a weed. What are they called now?
Dispensaries.
You walk to a dispensary and just go buy a pound, and
Is there a difference? The dispensary is better product, or is it the one on the street better?
well, I'm kind of nervous about these these stores because they got this outer space weed now. Shit to put you to Pluto, and I'm used to the old '80s weed, the cess weed, and the seeds and the weed and all that. You have to pluck them out. Now they
The
got this
skunk,
purple weed and this rainbow weed and
the skunk buds.
and this shit to put you on Pluto, and I don't want that. I would like to have something just to mellow me.
Well, I think now don't they put like was it synthetic weed? Is that I think that's what I've heard. Synthetic weed,
Like
synthetic.
like
It's um
synthetic weed. What is that?
synthetic weed. It's I guess it's maybe like fake weed. I don't know.
Synthetic is like lab made or
Yeah,
something.
like yeah. Like it's
Yeah,
not from. I guess it doesn't come from the ground.
yeah.
I
Some of
don't
that
know.
shit is not. I heard that some of that shit can be pretty lethal.
Yeah, be
Let me see
dangerous.
if you want legit and need a medical license. Wait, if you want to be legit, you need a medical license, but you can go in to any shop at any time. So I guess if you have a medical license and you smoke and you get hurt at work, you're okay.
You're okay.
As long as
That's your
you're not
high
not
at the
high off
moment.
your ass at work, right?
As long as you're not high when it happened.
Because
Here's
that's
from
kind of
another
hard.
Well,
Because
from another website, let me read. It says California employers should only conduct post-accident drug testing when they believe the individual caused or contributed to the accident. I'm guessing if they think you're high when you had your accident, they can do it.
so like if you're running
Yeah.
around on top of icebox coolers and
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Well, man, if you're fucking doing that, you know what a stoned or drunk person is.
Yeah, but if
You
you're
know,
if you
but
don't seem that
if
way,
you're normal, I don't know. I don't know that official rule on accidents, but they can't. I guess they're even saying that how when we started our Fortress, we all had to go get drug tests before we even started. They can't do that anymore.
oh, no drug test before you get hired now.
Yeah,
Mm.
so, you can
So it's up to the
smoke a joint the
person.
night before the interview, and as long as you don't show up stoned, you're fine. You can get your job.
So it's up to basically the management of whatever place you work at. If you get hurt, they'll probably ask people around you, "Hey, does he
Yeah.
is he okay? Does he look okay?" And they go off that.
Yeah,
Because somebody can go, "Yeah, he's been falling down all night and
slurring the speech,
Yeah.
smell bad.
grabbing ass cheeks and everything." And
Well, a lot of the times
For,
when
for,
people
for you,
you can,
Steve, that's a sober night. So
you can smell it on people. Like
yeah,
so,
so
if you know what it smells like,
who
I
doesn't
hear
at
you.
this point?
I hear you. I'm just wondering because I'm thinking I want to do that, but I don't know. I don't want to smoke this outer limit weed they have today. I just want the regular weed, Eddie, the 80s weed.
the
Can
one
I
that comes
still
out of the
get that?
ground. The one that comes out of the ground. Yes.
Yeah, that's all I want. I don't want this I don't want.
You
They have one called Indonesia now.
you don't want the synthetic stuff.
No, I don't. But I'll tell you what, I smelled an Indonesia
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia weed. It's called Indonesia, right?
Uh-huh.
And I smelled it, and it smelled like skunk bud, Eddie. Remember skunk weed?
I remember the smell of it. Yes.
It smells just like it.
Really?
And I
Oh.
Googled it because I wanted to see if that's maybe skunk, but they just changed the name.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that it is it's a parent or something of it. I don't know what the hell that means, but it's Indonesia is one of the kids of the original skunk bud in the 80s.
So it's like
It's like its
like
little child, but apparently this little child knows how to raise hell.
It's a hybrid. They mix.
Yeah,
They mix two
hybrid.
different
There
weeds
you
together.
go. It's a hybrid strain.
it's a hybrid strain. So it's more. Is it more potent? Or
It's
is
like skunk, but they put a little fucking steroid in that motherfucker.
Oh man. Yeah. You don't want to take anything that's been
Let's say this, Eddie. If
Well,
you
it's
smoked it right now, Eddie we'd be doing the show, and then after we left, he'd still be sitting there till next week, talking the whole time.
Yeah, you don't want to take anything that's been messed with.
Well, no. We've been messing with stuff forever. Carrots
Yeah.
weren't originally orange. Okay, it's what we do. It's just what we do it with. So
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna-
you see, people like us, like we hit it or with a pipe or a bong or a joint. The way I remember hitting something, hit it pretty hard. Now, if I hit this new shit the way they have out today, probably knock me the fuck out. You
you
have
gotta-
to start slow.
well, yeah, you got to work. You got to start with regular backyard weed and
Yeah,
who's,
move up,
who's,
move up.
That's all I want
Who's-
to do, Eddie. Sit in the backyard and smoke some weed and let my knees feel better and just laugh.
yeah.
Is there anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. You
I just
do it on
wanna-
your day off.
I
You do
just
it on
want to
your day off.
relax, eat, and go to
Mhm.
sleep.
Well, you'll eat all right.
I don't want to go and
Just come do it on. Come do it on the show. We'll be like Rogan.
yeah. You know what? I'm good. If I start doing it, I'll light one up on here.
You'll eat all right. You get the munchies and
Yeah, I like to eat. I just want to be happy.
you just want to be. You don't want to hurt no more, right?
I don't want to
You want to
hurt.
be. You want to be pain free.
Yes, I want to be paid free. And if it's smoking Indonesia or whatever that shit is, I would smoke the skunk. Man, when I smelled that shit, and I was like, oh my god, it took me back to the 80s when I was at parties. I was like, I know what this is. It's a
Didn't
good
get-
smell too. It's like really nice smell.
Didn't get you high.
No, you gotta inhale that. You gotta get that smoke going. But I would. I don't think there's nothing wrong with weed. I think
I've heard that
nice.
marijuana in mixed with alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, not
Oh.
alcohol.
God,
If you rub that on your like if you rub that on your joints or whatever on your legs, that helps the pain too. But I'm not sure.
I think I'd rather smoke it, Eddie. I don't want to be buy a bunch of weed and rub it on my legs.
You got to soak it in alcohol.
So you
That's
soak
with
the
in alcohol.
You
So
soak
you
you soak the
get-
weed in
Rubbing
alcohol.
Yeah.
And then-
Get the bottle of alcohol and then you put some weed leaves in there.
Put some
and, you
weed
know,
in
you
there,
let
and then you let it ferment or whatever, and then
yeah, and then
and
just
just
put it
make-
on your hand and you
and
rub
then
it on your knee.
you put it on your
Are you
legs.
serious?
It ain't that hard. I don't know
serious?
what.
So I gotta let it marinate like
Mm-hmm.
gel wine instead of just putting it in a pipe and lighting it.
Yep.
I see. I don't want the
You know what?
troubles.
I think you just want to smoke weed and use your knees as an excuse. Just smoke weed.
No, I guys, look at. I've had like 4 knee surgeries, right? And I
Mhm.
take Advil and Tylenol like a fucking drug addict. Eventually,
Leave.
what is it? The liver attacks or the kidneys? One of those, right?
Both.
Both.
Oh, thanks a lot. There we go.
And the lungs.
Oh God, no.
You
God,
dissolve.
what are you
dis-
talking about? It
you-
don't attack the lungs.
You dissolve from the inside out.
So I need to do something else because it's not healthy taking a lot of Tylenol and those things, right? Doesn't it tear up not your lungs?
No, I think
Or
it's
your, or
either
your
your
stomach.
I
Your
think it's
kidney
your
or your-
liver,
liver, your kidney, or probably both.
kidneys and
Man.
liver.
I'm sure it's going to do something to your stomach, the lining.
Mm-hmm.
I think Advil can destroy your stomach lining.
Not if you eat.
I don't.
What about
Well, anyway,
what about
I just
like that?
I just want to
that's the-
smoke.
You need to eat some lettuce.
What about that? Like
How about How about ass eating?
Icy,
No?
icy
I don't
hot
know.
or icy hot or Ben Gay or something. You know,
I
rub
put that
stuff
on
in.
Eddie, but it's just
Doesn't help.
temporary, Eddie. Nah.
Just numbs it. There's this stuff called coldies that I've used that.
Coldy,
Coldies.
those are like drops when you have a cold.
Yeah, Eddie, those are like
No,
vitamins, cough
Are you,
drops.
are you talking
No,
about
no.
BioFreeze?
Biofreeze, that's it is. Biofreeze.
Coldies. Coldies are cough drops that have vitamin C in them, Eddie.
Or zinc?
What do you, I rub,
Biofreeze,
I
I'm
rub
sorry.
those on, rub that on my knee, the little
No, the
cough drop.
Biofreeze
He
you rub on your.
he puts them in rubbing alcohol and to marinate.
He chases, he eats it and chases it with rubbing alcohol.
And that helps sneeze.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're in that much pain, I guess.
So
gotta try
basically, I can just go get some, smoke some, and if I was at a job of employment, I'm
Report
okay
this.
as long as I don't go there and I'm acting like I'm on something. And then they
Right.
go, "You better test this dude."
Well, unfortunately for you now, you know, the people down there at your fortress aren't very what's the word? But you know, they might be saying something. Oh yeah, he came in stumbling. You know, you're fine.
So how do
Not
they
very
know
symp-
that
very
somebody
sympathetic.
doesn't set you up because you're gonna have it in your system? It stays in your system for a long
That's-
time.
Sadly,
Like
you
I
gotta
said, as long as you have a medical,
just go to
Yeah,
your
but-
doctor. Say,
prescription
hey,
for it,
doc,
But it's legal.
I need some weed.
you'll be okay. Because
So
even
I
if
just
it's in
go
your
to-
system, if it's in your system, you can't. They can't.
So okay, I get tested and I go, "Oh, I got a card." So they go, "Oh, okay, you're good."
I would
Ba-
think if you have a prescription, like let's say you could get a pain pill like a hydrocodone or something, and you know it makes you drowsy, but you know you go to work and you
Mhm.
fall or something.
Yes.
You know it's not like you. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work, but I mean you have a point saying no, I had to take this medicine, I had to take this pain pill. You know, it's not like you were just popping pills on your own.
You know
Yeah,
what?
as long as I think as long as you're not
Do some more research, Steve.
intoxicated or high at the time of
Okay.
the accident, you'd be okay.
I
Because-
understand, and like if there was a job place and I would smoke, of course I would smoke at home, and I would never go to work drunk or
Mhm.
loaded or whatever. But sometimes if with weed it's different because it stays in your system. You can smoke it once and it'll be in your system for a month.
Yep.
Now on the job stuff, accidents happen. It's very rare, but it could happen, and then you got to think about that.
Yep.
You may never have an accident at your workplace, and you'll be fine. But some people have them once in a while, and if you're a weed smoker, you're kind of like, okay, well, I could have smoked a month ago, but it's still in my system, and they're gonna go, oh, you're on drugs, so it's your fault. You're
Next time you go see your doctor, tell him, "Hey, doc, I want to try something new."
so just see if you'll
Something
give me
new
a
and
medical
natural.
card. Okay, it's not that I'm getting old.
Mhm.
It's because I need it for. I'm taking
No,
too
no,
many
no.
Tylenols and shit.
Yeah, I get it. You don't want to be taking pills for the rest of your life. That's for
No,
sure.
I don't.
Yeah, you can do that. Say, "Doc, I want to try something different." And
Randy says as
Something-
long as you're not a fuck up. What the hell does that mean?
as long as you're
Sure.
not,
Too late
yeah,
for
as
you.
long as
Not
think
getting
if-
all not hammered and
yeah,
and
as
going
long as
to-
you're not hammered at work.
What if
you'd be
I
okay.
break out a big joint at work and
Yeah, okay. I don't think they were going to test you. You're out.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to. Yeah, they wouldn't even test you.
That's like you cracking a 40 at work on your
Oh,
lunch. I
God,
mean,
no.
you're on your way out, man.
Wasn't it law that you're allowed to have a beer during your lunch?
I don't know
I thought-
about that.
I think that's near beer, Eddie.
No, I think you're allowed to have one beer during your lunch.
Today?
You're probably thinking about root beer.
No, it's legal. I think I've heard that
No.
before. Yeah, I've heard that
You-
before.
I mean,
Alberto, look that up, Eddie.
Look,
I mean, Alberto. I can't even think now. I'm not loaded,
They
guys.
can go, like, say you take an hour lunch and you go to a
a
I
bar.
used,
restaurant that serves-
I used to
or-
do that.
or-
I used to
or
drink a pitcher of
Chili's.
beer on lunch and come back. But I didn't know it was legal. If I knew that, I wouldn't have hit it. The Heartbreakers said, "Thanks, guys, for them being on the show, Eddie."
Yeah, you can have a beer during your lunch period.
I didn't know that.
I've heard that.
This is
It's-
from Quora.
I
Let's
thought
see.
there was no tolerance for any kind of alcohol or drugs. Eddie, I don't know where the hell you're hanging out at.
If you're Eddie's employer, keep an eye on him. Give him a breathalyzer on the way back.
If
No,
Eddie
I don't.
If Eddie
I don't
ever
do-
opens a business, work for Eddie. You can drink, you can smoke, you can do whatever you want.
Drink on your lunch, drink on your break.
I don't do it myself, but I've heard that that's
Well,
It's
I
legal.
think I don't know if it's legal, but I mean, one beer you shouldn't be all drunk after that. I mean, I think somebody can drink one beer with their lunch and be fine.
Mhm.
I think, right? That's not too much.
I think it has to be like a 12 ounce. It can't be like a
Tall boy,
tall boy
a 40.
for
Eddie, I don't know if that's legal. I don't think you can have a beer and go back to workplace. I don't know. Maybe it is. Hey, if you drink at your work and lunch, just don't tell them. That's it.
Yeah.
Just
Take, have some breath mints and keep your mouth shut.
there you go.
Yeah.
If you're gonna smoke weed, and just be careful at work. That's all. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Well,
But I was thinking about it, Eddie, but I don't want to smoke that moon shit. I don't want to smoke
No,
that
no,
space weed or whatever that
if
shit
you're
is.
gonna do it, Steve, get the natural stuff, the original.
But I don't know. I don't know any dealers anymore, unless they're still alive from the '80s. My old dealers.
Call
And
me
I don't even
later.
call them dealers. Just the
No,
dudes you
call-
used to get weed from.
I
Call
think I
Nick.
can.
Call Nick.
Think
He'll have the hookups.
No,
Yeah.
because that dude was smoking that space shit too. He was in the newer era.
Well, just tell him you want the down to your stuff.
He was showing me weed with purple hair in it, and I was like, "What is this shit?"
With the smiley faces.
Yeah, it had like it would.
Sunrocks.
I don't
What is-
know.
what
it
is
had people's
Sunrocks?
faces on it and everything.
Steve.
Huh?
What are Sunrocks? What are Sunrocks?
Sunrocks?
Mhm.
I don't know. What the hell is that? That's what you see, Eddie, when you smoke that new shit. You see Sunrocks. I don't know, Randy. What is Sunrocks? I don't even know I don't even think I want to know what that is, Eddie. I just I don't want to see all that stuff. I just want
You know what? Why
my
don't you
pain
just?
to be better. My knees hurt sometimes.
What you
really
should do,
bad.
Steve, is just grow your own in your backyard.
Oh, that's all I need. That's growing weed in my own house, huh? In the backyard.
Just a little plant for you.
Just a little plant, okay.
Yeah, just a little
Eddie,
plant
I
for
don't
you.
know how to grow weed.
You just put
What
it
if
in the ground.
what if my gardeners first they start cutting and then they notice what it is and they start taking it?
Oh, he says weed, the Sunrocks is weed with wax melted into it.
Oh God, what do I what do I want to smoke that for? Like I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I don't wanna
smoke
s-
wax from
You
a
don't want to
candle?
smoke that.
Oh God, I don't know.
I could
I
ask
don't-
someone to. I can ask someone to see how to grow it.
Well,
I know
doesn't
someone that-
anybody sell like regular weed? Like regular weed? Is there such thing as regular weed anymore? Like cess weed?
I'm sure there is.
That's weed.
Yeah, it used to. Yeah, you remember cess weed where you had to pull the seeds out of the bottom of the bag and everything?
Mhm.
The good stuff
No.
that don't fucking put you to Pluto. It just gets you a nice little high, and that's it. You're done.
I guess you're gonna have to grow that yourself. I mean,
That's what I'm telling them. Just grow it yourself.
But they don't have people that sell it like on the corners anymore.
I don't know anybody that sells it on. I
Or
mean, I don't
in
know
high
anybody that
school,
sells
your
it.
high school buddies. They don't sell it at high school no more.
by the way, for any law
Oh.
enforcement listening, we're not soliciting or anything. We're just asking questions.
Ah,
I don't know. I don't know anybody
Okay.
that sells it.
And if you want to charge somebody, naturalwonders.com right
oh
there.
God, no! Don't be.
That's-
Okay,
that's-
anybody
the
listening?
man with that name, okay?
Anybody listening that got any hookups to the '80s weed? Give me a message, please.
You got some in your basement somewhere.
Yeah, I can't. That's the strongest weed I want to smoke. I don't want to go to this space rocks or whatever the hell
I
it
wonder,
is.
if Alyssa knows anybody that.
Now, this is pure and clean, okay, Eddie? Don't be a
Eddie,
No, I'm
come
just-
on.
merchant or like that.
She could know somebody.
She's not here to defend herself, Eddie. That's
No,
not
probably
right.
I know. I'm asking a question. I'm not saying.
She's probably selling it.
I can tell you how to grow it. I can talk to people. That,
You
that
put,
grown
put it in,
before.
put the seed in the ground, put some water on it, okay? It'll come up.
Eddie, can you grow some and for me?
Yeah, I can ask.
Well, where the
let
hell
me
are we
ask-
gonna get a? Where are we gonna get a seed? We got to get a pot first before we. We don't even have pot to get the seed. We're gonna run around saying, "Hey, anybody got any pot seeds?"
Let me look
They're
up-
gonna go. Well, how about just getting some pot?
Let's look it up on Amazon right now.
Oh, you want me to order a pot seed on Amazon? Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I'll fuck up my algorithm.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder what Amazon would say if we looked that up.
It is part of the search, marijuana seeds.
Oh,
Is
God.
it really?
You can buy marijuana seeds on Amazon?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, Eddie.
You can get some oregano seeds.
I don't know what oregano seeds are, but that don't even sound good.
Oregano.
You don't know what oregano is?
Okay, what's oregano?
Oregano.
Oregano.
I don't want to smoke oregano. That was the whole thing in the 80s too. When people sell you bad weed, it was oregano. Spend your hard work money that
Yeah,
you.
we got the starter set. We got chives, oregano, parsley, lavender.
I don't want to eat. I want to
Sage.
smoke. No, I'll eat
You wouldn't-
after.
You wouldn't eat that anyways.
Ah, man. I'm really tempted on trying that Indonesia, but it seems like it's going to be too hard for me.
Well, you know what? I know a couple of people that they're medically taking it or smoking it.
You'll ask them?
Mhm.
Are they older people or
Yeah.
young?
No, they're older people.
Be sure to
Sure.
ask them if it's that I'm
They're
looking
in-
for something like the 80s weed, maybe the early 90s, not this shit that's today, and see if they
Mhm.
can
Give
give you some name that's comparable to that.
Steve's looking for the chronic.
No, I'm not. I don't want that. I don't
He
want.
wants something weaker than the chronic.
Yes, I want the weakest.
Maybe we can get Snoop Dogg on the show and he'll
I just want a healthy. Is
I-
there
I-
healthy weed?
I think what he smokes that'll kill Steve.
Yeah, no, I don't want to smoke that stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
what about vaping? That won't help you. Is that the same thing?
I think that's smoking nicotine in it.
There's weed vaping.
Vaping is that the
Look
same
at-
thing?
I just want.
Yeah, just
give me a
don't-
pipe and some fucking weed. That's it. I don't want to
Just-
vape. I don't want to.
Just don't go to Russia with your vape pen.
No,
Yeah,
won't
don't
come
go
back.
Russia with the vape.
I'm just gonna go in the backyard and sit down and have a couple puffs, and that's it. And if I'm able to do it and keep, because I used to do it and I'd get tired and go to sleep. But some people say now they smoke things where it keeps you awake.
That's the space weed.
It's a
Okay,
different kind. It's a different kind of weed, Steve.
so you remember what I don't know about you, Eddie, but what I'm used to, you smoke, you laugh, you have a good time, you eat, and you pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine smoking it and gives you like cocaine vibes.
Yep.
Now, Steve, whatever you do, don't smoke and jack off at the same time because you'll be out for.
Oh God.
You'll go all Rip Van Winkle on.
Steve still wants stems and seeds. Yes, I want stems and seeds. At least I know it's natural. It was pulled out of the garden, not pulled out of the lab.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to smoke any lab stuff.
No, I can't. I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, no lab generated stuff.
Yes, Eddie, ask
They're
your
rich.
people if there's something comparable to what we used to smoke back in the day.
Kaduki.
Because I know people that are younger than me that smoke, and they don't
Mhm.
know that weed, so they can't really say, "Oh, well, this is like that." They just go, "No, this is it right here. There is no other." I need something people my age that can go, "Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that weed." It's either nope, it don't exist anymore, or yes, it does, and it's called this now.
It wouldn't stink like the dinosaurs.
What do you think your doctor would say if you asked him to prescribe it for you?
I don't know. I just saw him too, and I was telling him I got a cortisone shot because I thought I hurt my other knee, and he said I think it's because you're favoring it from the other when we had surgery on the other one, so I'm hoping it's that and not torn again.
Mhm.
So I got a shot, and I've been taking all these Advils and Tylenols and stuff, and I was almost ready to ask him, and I go, wait, maybe it's just my legs just sore from.
Right? Why don't you try some Oxy first? See if that works.
No, get
don't
out
do
of
that,
here.
Steve.
The worst shit to get on. You want me to start
you-
taking?
Does the cortisone shot help? It's supposed to last like
still-
6 months, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's really I can still feel it. It's something's not right. So
I've gotten one in my shoulder. Like I remember getting one in my shoulder one time, and it did help for like I think maybe like 3 or 4 months. It was good. Then it wore off.
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I guess I'll just suffer. Fuck it.
Yeah, you don't want to suffer. You don't want to be in pain, no. You know?
I don't even care anymore. I was happy with this conversation a couple minutes ago, but
Well, you were high. You were high a couple minutes ago. Now it's wearing off.
yeah,
Now, did you get knee replacement surgery on both knees or just one?
none.
Oh, none.
No. What the
So
hell?
they just went in there and cleaned.
How am I
just
gonna get
dis-
more than one knee replacement? You only get one, Eddie.
No, one per knee.
I've known
Well, okay,
people
well, I
that done
mean, yeah,
both.
one per knee. I've told you I've had like 4 or 5 knee surgeries. Just
But-
because I had surgery didn't mean they take my whole kneecap out and put a new cap in.
They
Well,
just,
maybe they have a
just went
newer
in and cleaned it
model.
out.
You know,
Just went in and cleaned it out.
They cleaned it out.
Okay.
Eddie thought they were like newer models of knees, so you know, you just
No,
you got upgraded.
Because both my mom and my dad had knee replacement surgeries.
I don't think I need that.
And
Not yet.
I know someone who's got them. They got them both done. They got one, and then like a year later, they had the other one done.
Yeah, he hasn't said nothing about that, so I imagine I'm okay with that.
And he
But-
said it was the best thing he's ever done. Pain free. So I don't know.
Well, I don't know what knee replacement is for. I don't think if you have arthritis, I think it doesn't matter. That's something that you can't get rid of.
Can't get rid of.
No, but I think knee replacement maybe when all the, you know how you get it cleaned out.
Mhm.
I think after a while, once you clean it out so much, there's nothing left. Then you have
There's
to.
nothing left.
There's no more cartilage or meniscal or whatever that's called.
Bone on bone.
Bone on bone. Okay, let's stop talking about pain. Yeah, damn.
Actually, knee replacement would be damaged from arthritis. So
Oh, really?
metal and plastic parts are used to cap the ends of the bones
So from
that form the knee
arthritis?
joint. So I guess if you just wear out those bones, you know, and that's arthritis. That's your bones wearing out. So they put plastic and metal in there.
Interesting. I hope that's not my fate. I don't want it to
Just-
go there.
You're just cut off my legs. Fuck it.
Gosh.
You'll be like Lieutenant Dan.
Oh no.
Oh no. You don't want that. You don't want that.
No.
Oh, you don't want that.
Oh my gosh. So, shaved beaver.
Okay.
No,
I like,
no.
I like it.
Shaved
Is
beaver.
is that your porno name?
No. That isn't that. Have you guys seen that new doll?
No,
It's
No.
called the shaved beaver.
no.
You never seen it? It's probably on Amazon, Eddie.
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Maybe I think you water it and it grows a little bit of hair.
That's a chia pet, isn't it?
No, yeah, but there's a
but
thing
the
called the
beard?
shaved beaver.
Oh, this one doesn't grow hair.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of like a reverse chia pet. It grows and you got to shave it.
Yeah, you shave it and then when you want the
But-
bush, you grow it.
Oh. Chia pet.
Here goes another search.
That's
I gotta. You know what? I'm gonna do incognito mode on this. I don't want this on my search history.
Oh man, you never heard that, Eddie? The shaved beaver?
I've seen one. I've seen one, but I've
I see the
Never-
shaved duck.
never heard of a dog named
Shaved
Shaved
duck?
Beaver.
Yeah,
Like a real duck?
I don't know what it is. I'm looking for the shaved beaver.
Oh, you know, before I hate to bring this up, but okay, so you know we don't talk about certain names on the show, right? Like stores. See, it is there, huh?
Well, there's that.
Oh no,
The heck is that?
I
Shaved
don't
beaver.
know. That's not even a beaver.
It looks like it.
It's a cat.
No,
Let me see that again. That's
those-
not a beaver.
That's not a cat face right there. Here,
Let me see.
Here's a zoom in on the.
Oh God, no,
That's the thing of nightmares.
no.
Like a chipmunk.
Oh, that poor thing got some.
It's an
big old
albino beaver.
chompers.
It's an albino beaver.
Okay, before I forget,
I can't
you know
find
how
anything
we
on the
talk
shaved
about
beaver.
stores and we don't use the real name,
Hmm.
like you'll use
Fortress?
the fortress or whatever.
Well, that's because our livelihoods depend on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask. I don't know if I should say this here, but Alberto, do you know somebody named Haley?
Yes, she likes you very much. She likes you more than she likes me. Are you
It's
frozen?
frozen.
Oh,
We're all
It's
frozen
frozen.
now.
well, you were frozen. Eddie and I are
Am I
fine.
okay?
You're coming back.
So anyway, I found out this person listens to the show. I was telling Eddie, didn't I tell you, Eddie? The person from
Oh, yeah.
Alberto's
Mhm.
part of town They
Alberto's Fortress.
like this, the fortress. They like the show, and I thought I'd give a shout out. Apparently, they know you too, Alberto. So I'll just say hello, Haley. And
Well, I hope I work with her. I hope she at least knows of me.
well, yeah, I said you know this person. She said yes. So hello, Haley. And I think there was somebody else in the service deli. I don't know her name, but hello, whatever your name is. It's a friend of hers or something. I don't know. I think it's service deli. So I didn't want to say hello to y'all and keep listening. Tell all your friends about the M25 show. And I'm sorry about the shaved beaver topic. It was on our notes, and I don't know, Eddie.
Well, I can't find anything online, so I'm guessing it doesn't exist.
No, it is. I'm gonna buy one.
I think that's just a chia pet that you couldn't work right.
No, you guys are thinking it's like shaped like a vagina. It's like a beaver.
No, I'm looking for a beaver, an actual animal beaver.
It's a chia pet that you didn't water.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like this. See, I kind of got one, right? See.
He didn't water the seeds or the beaver, so it dried up. No, Steve's an expert on dry beavers.
Oh God.
What was that? The birth canal?
No, Eddie. You know what they say? You can't get pregnant from spit.
Nope.
Well,
you can't get pregnant from spit, Eddie.
Well, it depends what you're spitting.
No, I mean, if you don't have condoms. Okay, we're gonna be adults here, guys. If you
Hey, if you're listening, turn it off right now.
guys,
Come back in 5 minutes.
This is a section. This is
for
help.
This is the man minute.
No, this is for help for the guys out there. Sometimes they want to buy rubbers, or they run out, or they're shy to buy it, and they don't want to get their girl pregnant. Right? I always say use your tongue, because a girl can't get pregnant from spit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was a title of one of our shows. If you use your fingers, she can't get pregnant.
Oh, there you go. Well, finger, spit, whatever. Same thing, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you guys think I do this to be nasty and naughty? No, I'm trying to help people.
I thought you were gonna say pull out.
Oh, well, no, because you can't get pregnant from that.
Well, Steve, that doesn't work. I mean, he only gets one shot at it.
Yeah, Eddie, Eddie's the last person to be saying anything about pulling out.
That method didn't work right for him, and we know he doesn't use condoms. So,
oh man,
I don't say I've never used them. I just don't like them.
Well, I don't like them either. But unless you want kids all over the place, Eddie.
Eddie wanted them.
Unless you find a woman that's
fixed,
had the surgery. Yeah.
You think that would be something like if you dated a girl and you go, "Hey, before we really get serious, you got to have your tubes tied." You think she would get upset, or because she could always untie him?
That doesn't always work, though.
Oh, really? You can. They can. What does it do? Jump like Evil Knievel over those things, or what?
Because they burn. Don't they burn them off? They burn them, and then.
No, they don't burn them off. They
burn them.
I think they cut them and
they cut them and then they burn them.
So Alberto, is that true?
Another search.
So they go in there and they cut it and they solder it, so it's
yeah.
Really?
What is it? Cauterize it, or is that what it's?
They cauterize the woman's. It's a fallopian tube, right?
A fallopian tube. Uh-huh.
I think Eddie's just making stuff up now. So what do they go in there with the soldering iron and solder it?
I mean, it's not a soldering iron, but it's a.
I thought they actually tied it like a knot, like you do with loaf of bread, the little tie.
I don't know. Could be, but I don't. I've heard that they burn them.
Because why would they say they get your tubes tied if they don't actually tie them up like a bow? No?
It is a procedure. It involves cutting, blocking, or sealing off the fallopian tubes to prevent your eggs from being fertilized by sperm.
Yeah,
like maybe there's 3 different ways of doing it.
3 different ways?
Yeah, because what did you say, Alberto? It's
you cut them.
Cutting, blocking, or sealing off.
Cutting, blocking, or sealing. So yeah.
So how do you seal it if you don't cut it? Unless you cut it and seal it.
I don't know.
Why don't you just put a rock in there or something? Put some caulking in there.
Put a cork.
Put an olive in that thing, right?
Because when the male has it done, they cut it too, or they just.
No, I don't even want to think about that, Eddie. That's too close to the balls. I don't. You get stuff cut over there. That's just hurtful.
You don't want an earthquake to hit while they're doing it.
Imagine if they actually got the testicle by mistake and cut it right in half, right down the ball.
Well,
Just
you're out. Just sew it up. Put it. Just tell you, yeah, it's fine.
Well,
Just
what if
smoke
they
some
tell
weed
you
before you
that
go
this?
in. Smoke some weed before you go in.
Oh God! What if they tell you? What if they?
Oh,
We're keeping you awake because we want to see if it really hurts. If it doesn't, then we don't have to spend money on.
yeah. You have a right to say no to that. Okay, they can't just do that. You know, if they do, man, you got a big paycheck coming.
Imagine, Eddie, if you did that and you woke up and you went to go to the bathroom and you didn't have any more testicles.
Oh God.
Well, you don't need testicles to pee.
No, but just the fact that you went to get your tubes tied or your what is that called? The guy called when they get fixed?
Vasectomy.
A vasectomy, and you find out they actually took your balls out too by accident.
You don't need them anymore, don't
You would
Well, just to be a man.
What were you do? Just signing papers?
And the next time you go to the doctor for a follow up, you see him in a jar with that fluid.
Your name on the jar. They got a screenshot off the from the show. They put it on the jar.
God.
You smiling right now?
And it's
Hey,
got space
you know
rocks.
you know what I saw the other day on I forget it was either Netflix or one of those streaming services. That doctor that he had like 90 almost 100 kids. He's one of those doctors where people go and have the
Fertility doctors.
fertility doctor. There you go. And he was using his own
stuff.
to impregnate all these women. And I think one time he even impregnated one of his daughters.
Oh God, Eddie, what the hell are you talking about?
No, her mom had the procedure done, and then she couldn't get pregnant, so she went to the same doctor.
The daughter.
And it turns out that the doctor was her father because he did the same procedure to her mom.
He did the same procedure to her mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Her mom couldn't get pregnant, so he used his sperm bank to, yeah.
And the daughter was born from that, and then the daughter couldn't.
Yeah,
so
and then the daughter went in
doctor.
to the same procedure, and it turns out he was her dad. He was.
Damn.
Well,
So it's not her daughter. It's not her daughter. Then it's not his daughter, is it?
Yeah,
It's his daughter.
Oh, so he gave his wife the own treatment.
He gave the patient a patient.
Okay, so
He impregnated a patient.
oh, okay, I got
and
you.
then
I got
and
you.
then so her daughter later grew up and got married and couldn't have kids, and she went to the same doctor.
But she didn't know that was his dad.
Yeah, she didn't know until later.
Okay.
It's crazy, huh? He's like
What?
100 kids.
Why would do that? I mean, it's not even fun.
Well, I don't think he was taking care of him. I think
No, I mean, like it's not like he was having sex. He just put his fluid
Power?
in them, right?
power.
Yeah.
You know,
Power.
you know something they don't. At the sick thrill.
I forgot what it's called. Something.
I don't
Doctor
know.
with 100 kids.
No, it was like
Just Google
not
You know-
23andMe. No, not 23.
23andMe.
No.
Hey, I always wondered, do you think girls, if you were straight up with them and asked, like, hey, is it okay if I use your picture to have fun? You think it'd be okay? Like if you actually asked them and you were really nice about it and said, I think you're really pretty. No?
I think most of them would say, "Ew."
Yeah.
Really?
disgusting."
It's
I
just
think
better
so.
not to tell them?
Yeah, it's just better not to say anything, Steve. Just do it.
Okay, thanks, Eddie. That's all I needed. A little
Just do what
push.
you got to do, and don't say anything.
I think you're
I don't
talking
know.
about Dr. Klein.
There you go, Dr. Klein.
Eddie, you act
Our-
like
our-
you know this
the-
story.
the,
You sure it's not you?
The documentary is Our Father.
Our
During
Father,
the 1970s and 80s, a fertility specialist in Indiana named Dr. Donald Klein inseminated dozens of patients with his own sperm.
He just said dozens. Eddie acted like he had hundreds of.
It is 100.
Well,
He said
I mean,
doc-
dozens. I mean, you're talking what 774 or something. That could be dozens.
Watch the documentary.
I don't know if I want to watch that. It's a downer. I'd rather watch the show that I was talking about if there's anybody that uses pictures, girls' pictures. for
Anyway,
fun.
the stories of some of these women and the at least 94 biological children.
They see
Oh,
Klein.
gosh.
94
So,
biological, and
where's-
they all And most of them live in the same town, and they said like you don't know if is this my brother? It's just
You got to take the 23andMe to find out.
So
Yeah.
where's the guy now? Is he still alive?
Like,
he's in
apparently
Indianapolis.
he's released from prison.
Oh, he went to jail?
I guess so.
Why?
Well, you can't do that, Steve.
He's in Indianapolis. That's a medical.
His criminal
malpractice
status
or-
released.
Well, they
He
just
only-
wanted to
he-
get pregnant, right?
Well, he
But
was only convicted of 2 counts of obstruction of justice.
What does that mean?
Beats me. He's probably hiding,
Didn't
trying
cooperate.
to hide evidence or something. Didn't cooperate. He only got 1 year suspended sentence, so he got away with it. Don't worry, Steve. He
No, I'm not. I just was wondering
don't
how
don't lose any sleep.
How long did he go to jail for?
He didn't.
Not even. Well, he got 1 year, but it was suspended.
Suspended.
Oh, so he didn't even go?
No,
Guess
he
not.
didn't
So is he still alive?
go. I think so.
You want to have him on the show?
Yeah, I want to see what the hell he's doing.
Let's see.
He was in the 70s,
Yeah,
so he was
well,
probably old
according
then.
Wikipedia, he's still alive. 85 years old.
I wonder if he's still doing it.
No, like,
I- I-
retired.
I mean, I don't know if he's still shooting.
He's retired.
Oh, he's retired.
Mhm.
You sure he just didn't stop because he got in trouble?
It's worn out.
Oh, gosh. So we got people in a town and sisters.
Yeah,
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
it's crazy stuff. Yeah, when I wasn't watching, what the heck? It's crazy.
I don't even know, Eddie.
I think maybe you think he wanted to like
You
like
wanted
on
a
the
big
show
family?
they said maybe he wanted to like a race, like it's just a certain race because he's I don't know.
Sound like he wanted to make a village. That's what it sound like.
His own big happy. Well,
I don't know. I mean, it has to be tough on these kids because
yeah,
Especially-
'cause
Well, how did
Yeah,
they
you-
know that they don't know if they're one of the...
Well, apparently, I guess one of these kids did a 23andMe or DNA test, and found out that who she thought was her dad wasn't her dad, and then it linked back, and then she found all these other half siblings,
mhm.
who didn't know about this either, and then
Or are they,
you start adding up pieces. The mom's saying, "Oh yeah, we went to this fertility doctor," boom, 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 and then everything crashes down on
So it's the mom's
Dr.
fault.
Klein. No, it's not the mom's fault
Well, why is the mom going and doing that for?
because she
She
wanted to
couldn't
have
get
kids.
pregnant. They wanted kids. They couldn't get pregnant.
He committed fraud. Instead of helping the husband and wife,
So
he-
the husband of the woman that went to the fertility doctor, he was shooting blanks probably.
well, probably or one of them, or I'm assuming the husband. And
Yeah,
because
I,
the
I,
woman-
I wouldn't be surprised. Dr. Klein here found that out and goes, "Oh, okay, I just impregnated myself and cash in all the money." I
So
mean,
it's-
it could be as simple as money.
But either way, he would get paid because what was he do with the real husband's sperm? What would he
Throw
just
in
throw
the
it away?
trash, I guess.
Well,
I think Steve's frozen up.
Yeah,
Eddie, you're breaking up. Steve's freezing up. So
I'm breaking up. Really?
I hope I'm okay on the stream.
yeah, everybody's fine.
I'm breaking up.
You're fine now.
I don't know.
Do you hear that static?
The fuck was that? Eddie,
Static.
Eddie pretending to be a transformer.
Yeah. So
What-
yeah, if you
well,
get
so
a chance, watch it. It's pretty interesting. Pretty
how much
crazy.
Do how much do they give you when you give them a cup of sperm?
Like
I
a
don't know.
donation.
Yeah,
How much do you
just-
get?
Yeah, I
I
hear
don't
they
know.
pay
I don't-
people money.
I
Ask,
don't, know.
ask.
I don't know. It depends if you're in demand.
You know
What-
someone that does that. Ask him.
What happens if I would just go do it for fun?
I said, Steve knows someone that does that. You can ask him.
Who
I don't
does
know
that?
somebody who does that.
Will gives out blood. Okay.
Oh, blood.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
Hey,
They won't let Will give that away. They don't want his DNA. They want his DNA to go away.
they have to lie about Will's DNA. Yeah, this guy's he went to Harvard.
Oh God! Imagine they're trying to get two smart people together to be geniuses, and they get Will's DNA. Oh,
How
no.
much do they pay for? How much blood do you have to give a pint?
I think the real money's in plasma, not blood.
It's not semen.
How much do you get for plasma?
Oh, plasma, you got to go deep, Eddie.
How much do you get paid for? How much do they pay for?
I don't know, but that stuff is thick. So when they're pulling it out with that needle, oh god,
Well, you think it's
thick.
over maybe
Well,
over $500?
you've seen poor Will. What's happened to him?
over $500?
Yeah, but Will's never lost weight from it or nothing, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know, Eddie. I don't know. Will sure does go through hell for it, though.
Often can you give it?
I don't know.
How to donate my plasma? I guess 50 or to 75 per appointment.
Takes like
first time donors
3 months
sometimes
to
get a big bonus too.
Now, does plasma
generate?
I hope
yeah,
so.
like
I think so, Eddie.
Does it really, or is it just?
Yes, it
That's
does. You have to have it. Some people can't. What do you call it?
So it reproduces itself.
Produce it themselves. So
it says you can donate plasma every 28 days, up to 13 times a year.
Dang, once a month.
That's Will.
I mean,
I don't know.
He's got to keep those cam girls happy.
I don't know. I wouldn't even donate sperm because why would you do that? You know, because you know somewhere you're gonna have a kid out there somewhere you don't even know.
Well,
Yeah, that's not.
You think you're helping somebody, which you are, but then you, in the back of your mind, you know you have a kid running around somewhere, and you don't even know who they are.
I think I've heard about there was one sperm donor. I think he was out here on the West Coast, but he was doing it in the East Coast, and he had like a lot. I mean, I'm not sure it was like 100, but I mean, he had a lot of kids, and he would tell his kids here, you know, if you meet a girl or a boy from the other side of the country, be careful. It could be your brother.
Oh, God.
But how do you know if they used your sperm? If you donate it,
you don't. That's the whole thing. What if they do? Then you
Well,
may have a kid. You may not.
I think they can. Well, they can't contact you personally, but I think like they can contact the donation center. You know, the new mom. You know, you want to see a picture of your kid. You know, they send a letter, and then the center will contact you. Do you want to see it? And you can say yes or no.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's
crazy.
I don't even know. Adopt a kid. I mean, you have to bear it.
Yeah.
Does it feel better to bear it? Did you push it out from there? Do you have that makes you feel more better?
Did you push that? What do you mean?
Push it out of the vagina instead of adopting a kid?
Actually have it.
Some women want to have the kid.
Feel it.
I guess so.
You know, what's funny is after a woman has one, they don't want that feeling again. So,
well some don't. I mean,
I think because it like if you get fertility treatments, it's your egg and it's your husband. It's supposed to be your husband's sperm, so it's instead of some random.
Oh, so it's really their kid then? It's their fluids mixed. It's like synthetic weed.
Yeah,
they mix it in a lab.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a way to have a baby. You don't even
instead of you going in for a fertility treatment, they say, "Oh, just pull one off the shelf."
Do they let you go to the office after the doctor's working on it, and they let you have sex in the other room? Kind of like, you know, he's making the baby in the lab, and you're fucking.
Well,
apparently
that doctor would leave the patient in the room, and then he would go in his office and do his thing, and then come back. And
did he actually like jerk off right there? He did
in his office.
He said that. What is this movie called?
Our Father.
Our Father.
Oh my God! Sounds like a Bible movie. I don't know if I want to watch that.
I think that's what happened to Eddie. He thought he was watching a Bible documentary. He got a pervert doctor instead.
Yeah, he was watching a biblical movie.
Yeah, the patient would show up and no, actually I did. I thought it was going to be something else, and then
were you upset?
I got into it. I wasn't upset, but I was just.
Eddie was taking notes.
Yeah, he would leave the patient in the room, and then he would go out and I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the sample. And he would
I'll be right
do his
back.
thing. He would do his thing and then go inject it into her.
He must have been quick.
I wonder if he did this because usually, guys need some kind of help, right? So, if you don't have help from the woman or a picture, she's right there. You just look at her for a minute and say, "Hey, I'll be right back," and you keep her face in your mind, and you just go to the
Maybe.
next room and you yank it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a movie you watch it! I can't believe you watch that stuff, Eddie.
I thought I was going to see something else, and I ended up watching the whole thing.
Was that the first scene when you turn the movie on? It's the doctor in his office jerking off.
No, it was the girl that she was curious to see her real
Her ancestry.
her real father was.
Oh, so she came
And-
to see the doctor.
Yeah.
No. Or I don't know.
There was a person that
There
was
was-
born from one of his
There-
seeds.
there-
She
Yeah.
was curious to find out who, because I think her parents told her that she was that she was or someone donated sperm or to her mom.
Did she know
and-
that this doctor was involved and that could be her dad?
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
why she went to visit him.
Yeah,
she-
she did. She didn't know, but she was curious to find out who her, and she did that test or whatever. And it turns out that
Oh, he
It
did
was the
the
doc-
he did
was
the
the doctor.
test too? He did the 23andMe?
she did.
Yeah, but you said that she
No,
went
he
to go
didn't,
see
no.
him.
She was curious to find out who her real father was. So she did,
She saw
and then
him
she tracked it down, traced it down to him,
though. Hmm.
and then she found out, oh, he's my father. And then she found out that she had siblings, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and so
But did she go see the doctor after she found out that that was her dad?
she
Did she go to the office and go, "Hey, I need to talk to you"?
yeah, she did. She tried to confront him, and he kind of dismissed her,
Did he say
Told her
you don't
that-
look like me?
because I think she even went to the press. She went to the news, and they confronted him, and he said that he was going to get in trouble, that she shouldn't be doing this, and so it was a big
Oh,
big
man.
thing.
Well, everybody that wants to see a movie like that, it's called what's it called? Our Father.
Our father.
It says here from Wikipedia, in 2014, when Jacoba Ballard, a daughter of a former patient of Dr. Klein, reviewed the results of her at-home DNA test, she discovered a biological connection to 8 previously unknown half-siblings. So, and that's how they started at. That's the beginning.
That's how it started.
Well, they'll never be
That's how it
lonely on
started.
Thanksgiving. You got a big family.
Yeah.
You know?
90, at least 94 siblings, you're going to have
94.
problems.
Well,
Especially they're all-
Yeah,
Especially they're all living in the same town.
Eddie, family.
oh, well,
It's family, Eddie.
Family.
it's like the Skywalkers, Leia kiss Luke. It's all good. There'll be an explosion of a Death Star soon. It's all good for something.
Eddie, it's a we're all family, Eddie. Come on, man.
Well, technically, yes.
What is the thing? We're all somehow related to Genghis Khan.
Oh,
No,
Like he fucked everybody in Eurasia.
we're all related,
We're all somehow family.
dating back to Adam and Eve. No Genghis
hey,
Khan.
Alberto, stop it. You're going to get Eddie all mad.
I picked the wrong
You picked the wrong
historical
apple.
figures.
You picked the wrong apple, Alberto. Don't do that.
Mongolia was the original Garden of Eden, Eddie. Sorry to
No.
break it to you.
No. I beg to differ.
Eddie, yeah, you should probably stop watching those kind of movies. It's not good. It's not good for your brain.
Like I said, I thought it was going to be something different, and then I got hooked.
Yeah, but you
I watched
ended
the
up
whole thing.
watching the whole
Didn't-
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Didn't you read the little, blurb that they
I
give you
watched the whole
before?
thing. No, I didn't even pay attention to that.
Eddie just buys movies on Amazon sight unseen.
I
He
fast
just likes the
forwarded.
title.
You just go by the title and you just go, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
You don't watch. You don't read the little what do you call it? What it's about?
The
kind of?
description, yeah.
No. It's just,
Man, so Eddie, you're good for filmmakers. Eddie's in.
He's keeping Netflix in business.
Our father.
Oh my
Oh, he's
gosh.
taking the table now. He's pissed.
Our father. Yeah, it interesting.
Well, I don't know if everybody wants to see that. It's called Our Father. It's on Netflix, probably.
On Netflix, I think.
Heavy duty.
Heavy.
All right, so Eddie, I'm gonna blow you up here. You
Yes,
can
sir.
talk about our sponsor.
What the fuck?
Our sponsor,
Uh-huh.
Natural Wonders. Go to naturalwonders.com. Get all your products there. Don't put me on the spot like that. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh god.
Okay, am I gonna have to do it again?
Yep. There we go.
Oh,
Eddie, I
hold
wasn't
on.
putting you on the spot.
Hold on, my tablet's loading. Let me get back to the website. You can take me down for a second.
Oh my goodness gracious.
See,
Hey, if you need some weed, Nick's calling me right now.
Oh my gosh.
hey,
Sorry,
put me on the
still
spot.
loading.
You should warn me.
Still loading. Sorry.
Hey Eddie, I'm gonna put you up so you can do the Natural Wonders plug.
No, it's too late now. You
Oh,
should,
Be ready
I
for
must-
next
I don't
week,
have a
Eddie.
speak-
Okay. Okay, Eddie, I'll take it. Let me see. I take it back, Eddie. You ready?
Ready.
Sure am.
All right. Go for it.
Natural Wonders. At Natural Wonders, they create high-performance health and wellness products that spring naturally from the seven natural wonders of the world. At Natural Wonders, they want you to be as clean and as beautiful as nature intended you to be. To them, you are the natural wonder. And right now, if you go to naturalwonders.com, wonders spelled WUNDERZ, when you get your order of a fine product like face creams, lotions, face masks, shampoos, you go to your cart, you go to checkout, you enter the code, the M25 show, all squished together, kind of like behind me right there in the blue and the red. The M25 show, you're going to get 25% off your total order at naturalwonders.com. Proud sponsors of the M25 show.
All right.
See, Eddie, were you taking notes?
Eddie, you got it, right?
I can get all that.
Eddie was just putting on the
Guess I
Natural
didn't-
Wonders.
guess I
Eddie,
didn't script.
Also, if you're listening to the podcast, easiest way to get to Natural Wonders, look at the show description. You'll see the link down there below the show description. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, behind me at the m25show.com, click the sponsors link like Eddie should do, and then number one sponsor right there, Natural Wonders. You got the link, you got the code. Sorry, Eddie.
Eddie always does it at the wrong time.
You know what? Eddie needs to.
It's
You
not
know when
it's
Scott
not
gives you some
intentional.
when Scott gives you some product, Steve, and you tell Eddie, and Eddie's like, all excited. Hey, yeah, can I get?
And then
But when we're trying to promote,
It's not intentional. It's just I'm tired.
I know Eddie worked hard last night.
Oh my god.
For those who don't know, Eddie works overnight, and then he comes straight from work and does the M25 show every Thursday
Yeah.
morning.
No
then
break in
then
between.
watches Our Father in between.
No break.
he got home like around 5:00 in the morning. For 4 hours he watches her father before every
break
show
in
to get
between.
pumped up.
He's got it on repeat. You got it on TiVo? Is there still TiVo around?
There's
I
DVR.
don't know.
DVR. Got a DVR, Daddy?
I don't have
It-
it.
it-
I don't even know.
it-
I don't even have
it's-
VCR.
It's on a safe playlist.
Oh, you just go to.
When he turns on at Netflix, Eddie, you want to see Our Father again? And he's like, "Yep."
You probably got
It'll
the
It says watch.
VHS.
It says watch
version.
it again.
Would you watch it again, Eddie? You like it? Is it good?
Eddie-
It's disturbing. I'll say that.
Is there a part 2?
I don't think so.
I think the story was told the first time.
Oh, he didn't. He didn't.
Eddie has it on DVD, and then on his car dashboard, he has those little DVD players for the car. He
VCR.
watches it on the way to work.
I don't even have VCR anymore.
VCR? You don't.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you watch it on? Oh, because of VHS tape?
Mm-hmm. Remember you could record on a VCR? You could.
It's probably
Eddie-
old. Is it old?
Eddie
Is it an old
bootlegged
movie?
it. It came
No,
out in
it's not
20
old.
Oh, it's new?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll check it out if it's newer. I thought it was
It's-
an old movie that.
Oh
you
no
just
no no!
watched.
It's newer. It's
like 2000s.
I think like last year or this year.
Oh,
Release date May 11, 2022.
It
Oh,
took
yeah,
them
it says
that
it 2
long to
years
put
ago.
together a movie about something like that.
Well, they had to wait for somebody to.
buy it.
Come
Well,
forward.
no, not to buy it. To. Let's see. When Africa when.
Well, it said they had like 100 kids. You don't think one of them would have came up and told their story?
Yeah, but it
Well,
takes time.
it was 2014 when the first girl got her DNA test.
Yeah, so it takes time to I guess to turn it into
Oh, so it didn't start till 2014. I thought it was
a
in the
documentary?
70s.
Well, he was doing the deeds in the 70s
He's been
and
doing it
80s,
since
and then
2000. Yeah.
and then the kids grew up, and then one of them got the
Well,
DNA
got
test.
curious. Got curious.
Sound like he was curious.
No, well,
He
no,
was a pervert.
he was doing the dirty deeds.
It didn't show him making stuff, did it?
They showed him like going into the office and like they didn't actually show him doing that.
Like, was his pants down to his ankles and he was...
I don't think he
No.
videotaped himself.
No, they just showed him whoever played the doctor, just going to the office and they show him like sitting down and coming out with the
vial?
sample. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
And the turkey baster.
Does he pour it into them right there, or does he have to... What does he do? I don't understand.
Yeah,
He goes into the
He goes into
the rooms and does his thing.
What does he do with the sample? Put it in the freezer?
No, he put it in the woman.
Oh, he
He
pours
puts
it
it in the woman.
fresh like that?
Yeah.
Warm and hot?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Eddie, what the hell are you watching?
What did he put an icicle in there?
I don't know. I thought they
Yeah,
freeze it and use it later with the
No,
man.
No,
they do that to the husband.
He
So
doesn't.
So they
He
pour
does
it right into her like a cup into a little funnel?
He does it after he's done doing his thing. He goes where the patient is, and then he takes it and puts it in her.
Do they show it?
Not explicitly, but they show the needle or whatever they use, and then where he's looking in, and
Is she like in the table with the
with the stirrups.
Yeah. Oh my
Mhm.
God. I didn't know they did it like that.
Yeah, that's how they do. How did you think they did it?
I thought they got the
Steve think the storks bring the baby.
Pour it down her throat?
no.
Damn, man.
You know what? I might have to check this out. This is getting interesting every minute.
How'd you
Steve
think they
Jobs.
did it?
Steve's
I
gonna
thought-
learn how babies are made.
I thought that they put the husband and the wife's the egg and the sperm together, and then they freeze it until they're ready. They say, okay, when we're ready, and then they put them both together inside of her, like they implant it or something, and then it grows like that. I didn't know he just shoves his sperm in there.
Like I said, maybe that's another step, and he just skipped it and got the money.
Man, that's straight to
know,
the
Eddie.
point.
Eddie's seen the movie, so he should know.
No, yeah, check it out. It's interesting. It's kind of disturbing, but it's interesting.
The girl didn't know that, like, when he was putting it in, it was still warm.
I don't think she can feel.
Well, you never been with the girl, Eddie, and you've been
No,
real
but
excited and you let loose.
It's
and she's
different
all-
when it's within something like a syringe or whatever they use, like whatever medical tool they use.
Yeah, but
sure it's-
the liquid's still either cold or hot, right? I mean, you're gonna feel the if it's hot, you're gonna be
It's
hot.
probably
Right?
it's probably a room temperature.
Well, no, because a guy.
Yeah, because he has to do his thing and then puts it into the thing and then he's got to carry it. So it's not
It's
warm
got-
anymore. It's room temperature, I would say.
I thought you said he just does it in the other room and walks to the other room and injects her.
Yeah,
So it's pretty hot when semen comes out of you. It's warm, really, really warm. You never heard a girl when you splat it on her back? She's all, "Ooh, that's warm." You never heard that?
no.
Hey, well, Eddie does it in the shower, so she's not gonna feel it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Then I'm assuming that they've already done that before, and he just lies and say, "Okay, this is it," and then,
Yeah,
or,
he says,
or maybe he does it with his own in the petri dish or whatever. I don't know.
Oh,
Eddie's seen the documentary. He should know.
he would say, like, and you know how like most of the time you have a nurse in the room with
yeah.
the patient.
No nurse
Yeah,
there.
he was in by himself. He would go to do his
Steve-
thing and then carry the sample back into the room. And
Steve, you and I have homework for the next show. We got to watch this documentary.
I'm surprised that
Eddie,
when he
send me
went-
your Netflix account.
Yeah, I'm surprised when he went in, he didn't look like really tired.
Well, you're the only one who has that problem, man.
I thought everybody gets tired after they blow a load.
No, not like you, like pass out.
Well,
That's what I'm telling you. Don't smoke weed and jack off at the same time.
oh God. Yeah, I don't even. What is
no.
that noise? Is that Eddie's watch?
Eddie's heart monitor.
Eddie, is that your watch that does that, or is that something else?
I think it's my watch.
Did you hear the beep?
No.
I think it's my watch.
Okay, because I thought it was the Facebook Live there for a while. I'm trying to figure it out because it sounds like it's right here.
No, really, if you get a chance to check it out, it's like I said, it's kind of disturbing, but it's interesting. It's how people can do that.
I'm gonna do
stuff.
that before next show. I'm gonna watch Our Father on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it. Not today, but I'll watch it in the next few days. I like how Eddie says, "Yeah, you should watch it. It's disturbing, but check it out."
Well, because I mean, it is, but it's not like well, it's
not
disturbing.
like what?
To me, it's disturbing, but to you, it might not be. You might not even think that. You might just think, "Oh, I would do the same thing."
Well, what do you mean? I might not think. What do you say?
'cause
That I'm disturbing?
People have different tastes, different ways of
Okay.
seeing things. So
Okay, just tell me one thing before we go. Why would it be disturbing to you? What is disturbing about it to you?
that someone could do that.
That's the only thing that's disturbing.
Yeah, it's unethical. It's not right. It's just how can he do that to so many people? Not think of the consequences.
So, okay,
How it affects their lives.
So every time a woman would come in to want to do that, every time he would go in his office and make semen and then do that. So he basically was doing that all the time.
Yeah, apparently.
Man, what a job. You were at work and you just go to the other room and squirt one out and oh gosh.
No, it's not part of the job. That's the extracurriculars there.
Imagine you have a job where you go to work and you just come. All right. I don't want to sound like I'm approving
I think Steve's going
this.
to come right now, so let's kill the show, and we'll be back next week.
That's why I'm saying it could be disturbing to some people, and some people it might be
Eddie, go watch a documentary.
the best thing in the world.
I think it's the best thing. I'm just thinking, like, man, the dude goes to work and he does that. That's his job. He goes to work.
That's not his job. His job is he's a fertility doctor. It's not his job.
Well, he made it his job to have fun at his job, I guess. Well, I mean, he's got to have. Apparently, it was fun to him, right? He felt good. I don't see why he would get out of it, like you said, power maybe to have all these kids running around. But it's probably of a fetish or a perversion type thing, I would imagine. Because why would you impregnate somebody with your sperm?
And apparently, he was like really religious person. And,
That's why they called it Our Father.
yeah. No, you have to check it out and then tell me what you think.
I'll check it out. Alberto will check it out too. And we're going to get out of here with that plug for Netflix, Our Father. That Eddie says is very
Eddie
disturbing.
gives it 4 stars.
No,
You'll be disturbed.
no.
Eddie gives it 4 squirts. All right, we got to get out.
Bye-bye, everyone.
You know what I forgot to do? Oh, man. Why didn't you
For
guys
next
tell
week.
me about this?
Oh, what? Okay.
And then
Read quickly, folks. Yeah. Okay.
this, we forgot about Tom Petty. Okay, there you go. You got to go to Natural Wonders. There's the, there it is. Before we get out of here, we'll let you read it once, and then we're going to get out of here.
I'm getting out of here now.
And then for our guest, here's our guest. We'd like to thank the Heartbreakers. Go to their social media on Instagram and Facebook. They're called Heartbreakers. That's it.
I thought it was Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers.
I'm sorry, Heartbreakers. You guys, I'm thinking of Our Father. Gosh damn, Eddie.
Yeah, read down there, Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers. Go check out
Heartbreakers.
Heartbreakers.
All right.
Okay, let's get out of here. We will see you guys next week. Everybody take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Memories When I play that song, don't it take